Hello, I wanted to quickly go over your pollution project and what that entails for this unit. This will be a test grade, so make sure you put time and effort into this project. I'm going to just read over the instructions and explain them a little bit further on what I expect. So as you and your partner are going to choose a global pollution phenomenon, you will be working on this at home due to the online learning orders. The first step, you're going to describe the problem in as much detail as you can. Make sure you talk about how humans are impacted as well as other living and non-living things. This should include an understanding of what cycles are being impacted, and this will make sense when we look at the rubric in just a moment. The big part of this is you're going to be connecting this project to a nutrient cycle. So throughout this unit, we're going to be talking about the water cycle, the carbon cycle, and the nitrogen cycle. So you're going to choose one of those major cycles that is greatly affected by your pollution phenomenon that you select. You're also going to be looking at important characters. So the important characters could be specific corporations that are causing the issue or solving the issue, specific species that are causing the issue or also helping the issue, broad categories of organisms, or a specific chemical that's involved in the situation as a whole. And then finally, you'll be coming up with some viable solutions. These solutions need to be two-part. One of the solutions is going to be a broad-scale solution. That's like the ultimate solution, like a really big thing that the world as a whole could do. And then small-scale solutions as well. So what is one or two things that you personally could do to help this cause? Okay, you're going to describe the benefits and the cons of the solution and ideally what could be done. Okay. This is going to be presented in the form of a poster or a 3D creation. This cannot be done online. Okay, so you are going to be making a poster at home of this information. Again, it cannot be created online. This material must be neat, needs to be easy to read, and show significant effort as this is an assessment grade. So some possible things to think about when selecting your phenomenon: the dead zone in the Gulf of Mexico, the toxic algal blooms in Lake Erie, ocean acidification, melting of ice caps, trash island, meat production in Brazil. If you have other global phenomenon that you are aware of or passionate about, please reach out, and I'm pretty open to having you guys choose something else to take a look at as well. Here's just a list to get you started. I will be sending out a sign-up list so that you can choose which one you want. Actually, I might just have you email me what your top choice is so that hopefully I can give you all your top choice. However, I don't want more than 2 or 3 students doing each of the topics. If we scroll to the second page here, we do have a rubric with some point values on it. So this is worth 50 points. Okay, I might change it. Actually, I might make it worth 45. I'm still working on my rubric, but it's going to be at least 35 points. Okay. So you'll need a description of a phenomenon. Make sure you understand why and what is happening and explain that. And all of this should be on your poster. Okay? 3 ways in which humans are affected, 3 ways in which the rest of the world is affected. Why are major characters important? What nutrient cycle is involved? Make sure you draw it and explain it. I'll probably dock that down a couple points. That's a lot of points. Actually, I'm going to make it 5 points right now. And your poster care and presentation will also be 5 points. So then you're going to talk about pros and cons of your solution. Please make sure you include sources. I lied. This is going to be 2 points. Sorry, I'm just changing my mind right now. And this will be 8. Perfect. Because I'm going to give you points for a presentation piece as well. So what's that total? 40? I believe that total's 40. Okay. So this is going to be your score. Sorry, that was a little rough there. I do want to show you some past projects from past students, so let me make this bigger here. So this is a presentation on the dead zone in the Gulf of Mexico. This got 100. Okay, so they have their problem, and it is explained very well here. Okay, they have a picture of the nitrogen cycle, and they're telling what is being affected in the nitrogen cycle. They have their solution, terracing, and the pros and cons of it. They have the ways it affects the world, ways that it affects humans, and major players, the farmer chemical, the fish and shrimp, and the algae, as well as the bottom dwellers. Okay, and then their sources are on the back. Let's show you a different example. Here's one on the meat production in Brazil. This didn't receive as many points, but it was still very good. They have their problem listed, the effects on Earth, effects on humans, why it's a problem. They have the nutrient cycle, but they need to explain that in more detail there. and the solution, the pros and cons. So they are missing their major players as well as their explanation on the nutrient cycle. So make sure you're including all of that in your poster. Online students, hopefully in-class students, you'll be presenting these in class when you return, but online students, you will be presenting these to me directly in a Zoom call. I'll be sending out an email to each of you for you to set up that Zoom call so that you can meet with me to present those as a class. Alrighty. Let me know if you have any questions on this. This will be due in the next couple weeks. I will be embedding time in class for you guys to work on this, or like online in class, so you will have some days that it's a very light workload because you will have time to specifically work on this project. If you have issue getting a hold of a poster or anything, please let me know and I can try to help figure that out with you. Otherwise, again, this does need to be on a poster, and this will mostly be done at home, unfortunately, due to the online orders. Alrighty, thank you.